If it's confirmed, that would be the first time this has happened in Washington that we know of.
A unique case the Tacoma Pierce County Health Department is investigating, involving an East Pierce County woman who was diagnosed with malaria on Saturday.
We haven't identified any travel that would have put the patient at risk for malaria, and so there's the possibility that the patient got infected with malaria here in Pierce County.
Malaria is a mosquito-borne disease caused by a parasite. It doesn't spread directly from one person to another. County officials say Washington typically reports 20 to 70 malaria cases per year, all tied to travel. There's about 2,000 to 2,500 cases annually nationwide. In 2023, the U.S. saw its first case of locally transmitted mosquito-borne malaria in 20 years. 10 cases were reported across 4 states.
You'd have to have a person in Washington with malaria, potentially a returning traveler, who got infected somewhere where malaria is more common. And then a mosquito would have to bite them, and then that mosquito would have to bite someone else to transmit malaria.
Malaria can cause a handful of symptoms, including fever, body aches, vomiting, and diarrhea, to name a few.
If they do have symptoms, to contact their healthcare provider, and it's important for healthcare providers to recognize the possibility of malaria and to test for malaria and treat if needed. Typically, if people do get malaria, as long as it's recognized promptly and treated, they can improve relatively quickly.
The Pierce County woman is receiving treatment and the county health department is monitoring her. The department is also working with the State Department of Health to implement mosquito trapping and testing in the area.
I think it's important to remember that the risk to the public remains very low. In this case, doesn't change that.
And health officials don't have a clear timeline on when they'll be able to determine on whether or not this infection was locally acquired or not. In Tacoma, Brady Wakayama, King 5 News.